Welcome to a slow, beginner-friendly lesson on data collections in Python, made for absolute beginners. The core module begins. Today we open the most important section of this entire course. Until now, you worked with single values, one number, one string, one boolean. But real programs deal with many things at once: a list of names, a collection of scores, a set of unique tags. Python gives you 4 collection types for this job, and today you meet all 4 at a high level. We do not go deep yet. We just answer, why do collections exist, and what is each one for? The most important section. Look at what you can do so far. Name equals Ada, one string. Score equals 95, one number. Active equals true, one boolean. One value per variable. But imagine a contact app. You need to store 50 names, 50 phone numbers, 50 addresses. 50 separate variables is painful. You need a way to hold many values under one name. That is what collections are for. From one to many. Until now, you worked with one value at a time. One number, one string, one truth. That changes today. One value is not enough. See the problem. Storing one name in a variable is fine. Storing 2 is fine. But 50? 50 separate variables, name 1, name 2, name 3, all the way to name 50, is painful. You cannot loop over them, you cannot count them easily, you cannot sort them. A collection solves this. One name, many values inside. Names equals a list of Ada, Grace, Linus, and more. One variable, 50 values. 50 variables is pain. Think about what changes when you gather values into a collection. Scattered variables have no relationship, name 1 and name 2 are just 2 names that happen to exist. A collection gives them structure. They live together under one name. You can ask, how many are there? You can sort them. You can loop over them. You can search them. The collection turns scattered individual values into an organized group you can work with as a whole. Gather into structure. The real world has many things, many names, many scores, many options. Python gives you tools to hold them all. The world has many things. Python gives you 4 main collection types. A list is an ordered row, first item, second item, third item, like a shopping list. A dictionary maps keys to values, like a phone book where a name points to a number. A set holds unique items, no duplicates, like a collection of tags. A tuple is a fixed, like a list, but you cannot change it once created. Each has a job. We meet them one at a time in the lessons ahead. 4 tools, 4 jobs. Here is a first taste of a list. Fruits equals apple, banana, cherry, 3 strings inside square brackets. The order matters, apple is first, banana is second, cherry is third. You reach individual items by position. Fruit square brackets 0 gives apple. Counting starts at 0. Len of fruits gives 3, the number of items. We go deep on lists in the next lessons. Order matters. Here is a dictionary. Person equals a collection of key value pairs. The key name points to the value Ada. The key age points to the value 36. You look up a value by its key. Person square brackets name gives Ada. No counting from 0. You ask by name. Dictionaries are how you represent structured data, a person, a product, a configuration. Look up by name. 4 collection types, each with a job. You do not need all 4 today. You meet them one at a time. Meet all 4. Here is a set. Tags equals Python, code, Python, but notice, the duplicate Python is removed automatically. Sets hold unique items only. You ask, is Python in tags? The answer is true. Sets are optimized for membership testing, checking whether something belongs. When you need uniqueness, reach for a set. Unique only. Here is a tuple. Point equals 3, 4 inside parentheses. It looks like a list, but it is fixed, you cannot change it after creation. Point square brackets 0 gives 3. But trying to set it to 5 raises type error. Tuples are for data that should not change, coordinates, configuration, fixed records. We explore why you would choose a tuple over a list in its own lesson. Fixed and safe. Here is the quick comparison. List uses square brackets, ordered, changeable, duplicates allowed. Dictionary uses curly braces with colons, key value pairs for fast lookup. Set uses curly braces without colons, unique items, unordered, optimized for membership. Tuple uses parentheses, ordered, like a list, but fixed and unchangeable. You do not need to memorize this table. You will learn each type by using it. But hold the picture, 4 tools, 4 jobs. Hold the picture. Every application, every script, every tool you will ever build rests on collections. This is the foundation. The foundation of everything. How do you know which collection to use? Ask practical questions. Do I care about order? If yes, list or tuple. Do I need to look things up by name? If yes, dictionary. Do I need uniqueness? If yes, set. Does the data change over time? If yes, list, dict, or set. If it should never change, tuple. You will build intuition for this over the next lessons. For now, just know, the choice depends on what you need to do with the data. Practical questions guide you. One thing that works on every collection type, len. Len of a list gives the number of items. Len of a dictionary gives the number of key value pairs. Len of a set gives the number of unique items. Len of a tuple gives its length. Len is a universal tool, no matter which collection you have. Len tells you how many things are inside. Universal counting. Here is the road ahead. Next lesson, a practical guide to choosing between the 4 types. Then we slow down on lists, what they are, then how to create, index, and append. Then dictionaries, what they are, then how to create and look up. Then sets and tuples. After the 4 types, we learn loops, how to walk through a collection one item at a time. Then conditions, how to branch your code with if and else. This is the heart of everyday Python. One type at a time. Why am I calling this the core? Because every application you will ever build uses collections. When you call a web API, the response comes back as a collection of dictionaries. When you query a database, the rows come back as a collection of lists. When you read a file, the lines come back as a collection. Loops and conditions, which you learn after this, operate on collections. Master collections, and the rest of Python opens up. Everywhere you look. After this overview, we slow down on each type. Lists, dicts, sets, tuples. Then loops and conditions. The real work begins. The path is clear. Quick self-check. Can you explain in one sentence why collections exist? Can you name the 4 types? Can you say one job each type is good at? Can you confirm that len works on all 4? If any feels shaky, rewatch the matching part. You do not need to know how to use each type yet, just what they are for. Say each out loud. Programs deal with many values, names, scores, tags, records. Collections gather those values under one name so you can count, sort, search, and loop over them as a group. Python gives you 4 types: list for ordered rows, dict for key value lookup, set for uniqueness, tuple for fixed records. Each has a job. You meet them one at a time in the lessons ahead. 4 lines, 4 jobs. Next lesson is a practical decision guide. When do you choose a list over a dictionary? When is a set better than a list? When does a tuple make sense? We answer with a simple decision process. Then we dive deep into each type, one at a time, with many code examples. The journey through collections begins now. Choosing is next. If you want a quick practice, create one of each type. A list with 3 numbers. A dictionary with 1 key value pair. A set with 3 items. A tuple with 2 numbers. Then call len on each. You should see 3, 1, 3, and 2. 4 collections, 4 types, 1 function. When that feels comfortable, you are ready for the deep dives. 4 collections, 1 function. Thanks for meeting the 4 collection types. Next we learn how to choose between them. The core begins.